There are some great nonprofits here in the Valley. Vail Mountain Rescue, of course, is one of them, rescuing people all over the area. And joining me now and telling us how we can donate to Vail Mountain Rescue is Sean Connary. Hi, Sean.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in today.
Very welcome. So I'm here lucky enough to represent both Vail Mountain Rescue as a member and Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue. And what I wanted to talk about today first was the Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue. And what it is, it's a great group of people that work up and down the valley to raise funds for the mountain rescue mission. And what we're doing is we're trying to raise a $2 million endowment, and that endowment is going to help fund a gap that we have for mountain rescue missions. So the mountain rescue, as Dan talked about, is part of the Sheriff's Office. We have funding from the Sheriff's Office, but it's about a $60,000 to $100,000 gap in what we need to accomplish the missions.
Now, Shane, these missions sound like they cost a lot. I mean, if you're traveling 7 miles on a snow-packed road, you're trying to get a car and a dog and 2 dudes out of there.
Right.
That's expensive.
It is, and things like the snowmobiles break down, you have to replace belts. You've got other equipment, helmets, gear for bringing people out. And so all of that takes money. And so the Friends is doing this endowment so that they can have those proceeds fund that gap. And right now we're at 40% of our goal.
Oh, good.
It's great. So
That's
we've
awesome.
earned $800,000, and we'd really like to thank the over 700 people this year that have donated to Friends.
Yeah, that's great.
And so it's everything from $10 donations to 4-digit figures, right? So it's great across the board, and things from special events to just the Sunday farmers market at Vail is where we get the money.
Well, do you get a lot of people that you rescue that come back and then donate after, or their friends and family that are like, oh, thank goodness you saved my kid?
We do,
Yeah.
we do, and that's a good number of people, right? But we don't charge for our rescues,
Right.
Right? It's absolutely free, and all of the members from the mountain rescue team are unpaid volunteers. We're not part of ski patrol or work for Vail Resorts or anything else. We're unpaid volunteers that just go out and do our missions. And as Dan talked about, it was over 100 missions this year.
And some of the missions are big bad boys, like you need a helicopter and stuff. But
Right.
people must be so grateful, because they must just be so scared to be lost out in the middle of the woods here in Colorado. And you have a thank you letter that you wanted to read from someone.
I do. So sometimes just bad things happen to good people.
For sure.
And it's no fault of their own.
Right.
And this happened earlier this month in December, and Dan talked about it. And so it's from Jennifer, and I'd just like to read it real quick. It says, in early December 6th, I went for a snowshoe to Fowler Hillard Hut at 11,500 feet and got pretty bad altitude sickness. It was scary. Vail Mountain Rescue folks evacuated me and brought me down the mountain on snowmobiles at about midnight, and even brought my friend who had driven me to the trailhead too. Jared, Jeff, Justin, Tom, and Megan were wonderful and took good care of me. They were so nice and caring and didn't act at all irritated to be out in 10-degree cold on a Friday night, and actually told me they loved what they did. I was so grateful for their service, and I am safe and healthy now. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
And you know what? To not be irritated for somebody that's scared in the mountains by herself or with altitude sickness, that your people are really so helpful. How exactly do we donate and help you with this goal that you're trying to make?
So the best place to donate right now is go to the Vail mountainrescue.org site.
Okay.
And there's a big, on the right side, there's a big donate button. And that brings you to the Friends link, and that's a great place to do it.
Okay, I want to be your friend, so thank you for all the hard work you do. And I just have to say, we're both UNH grads. Go UNH. Thanks, Shane. Thanks for everything. And we really appreciate all the work you do. Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue, you should donate too, because they really provide a wonderful service for so many different people up here in the mountains. You're watching Good Morning Vail. We're going to check in with that weather forecast here in a moment.